Where did you
Hey, it's the after... Guys. Mother, hey. Hey, it's the Foster's After Show on AFTERBUZZ TV. Tonight, we're talking about Season 4, Episode 17, called Diamond in the Rough. And here to help us break it down is Daffany Clark. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hello, hello. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How's everybody doing?
Amazing. Thank you for
Good.
having me
Oh
back.
my God, we're so excited to talk. Daffany Clark obviously plays Daphne. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Love
Yes.
being here.
Oh my God. And to your left, we've got Hannah.
Hey guys. I currently have something in my eye. That's why I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Fantastic. And I'm Jeffrey Masters. Cool. What a heavy episode.
Always.
But isn't every episode heavy?
That is not a lie.
It's true.
It's
Jeez.
extra heavy though.
I know. Before we get into things, I just want to catch up really quickly. How is Tasha?
Tasha's amazing. As much as I can say she's amazing. She's great.
She's getting a spin-off series, I heard.
Hopefully the producers of The Fosters heard that.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice every season when we get to check in with Daphne,
yeah.
the character.
is.
Thank you.
Yeah. The character and the storyline of the character.
No, like the producers, they do a really good job of making sure that we've like this like large world in San Diego that the show encompasses, and making sure that we like tap them all during every season.
Yeah, and I love that. Yeah,
Of
so I
course.
pop up every now and then.
Yeah,
I really would like
keep
to
it
see
spicy.
Tasha again, though.
It's okay. Yeah, maybe.
Will
You never
we?
know. You never know. She can pop up at any given time. Hopefully, I'm trying to get her back. We'll see how that works.
All right.
Last time we saw you, she's still with a different family?
Yes.
Oh man.
Was the last time we saw her when they like accused you of kidnapping her?
Yeah, like how do you kidnap your own child? I'm still trying to figure that out. But hey,
Yeah. Why haven't we gone back to that?
It's
Did
okay.
that storyline like close up?
no, it's probably gonna come around again.
Do you remind them that every time they bring you back? You're like, but what about my daughter? We never figured that out.
I thought we
I
did
did.
patch that
Did
one
we?
up. I could be wrong.
That's
I
okay.
don't remember.
It's always an open-ended book.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Whatever. So when we found the character Daphne, you and Callie are collecting signatures.
Yes.
We're still doing justice for Jack.
Absolutely.
Just Jack.
Nobody else. Just Jack.
Just Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hannah. Are you okay, Hannah?
Yeah, I'm just losing my mind today. Like my eyes being off whack is making me. I feel like off whack. I'm like, whew, crazy
One eye
person.
to look out of.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We can do this fast for you if you
Right,
want.
I know, right?
We can-
Let's rush this whole process because her eye.
Absolutely.
Lost it, guys. Okay, keep
Oh my
going.
God. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Diamond because this was just heartbreaking. And, well, when we first saw her, Steph is working her new job. She's a detective. She's
Yeah.
out of uniform. Congratulations, girl.
Specifically in child trafficking, correct? Isn't that what we?
Was it human trafficking or child?
For some reason, I thought it was child specifically. I don't know why.
I don't know. Someone on the internet will tell us.
Yeah,
Daphne, do you
somebody
know?
will tell us. Oh, Jillian's not here. That means
It
I'm
could
gonna
be
have
a
to pay
number of
attention, aren't
things.
I?
She's a detective. Let's just
Yeah.
congratulate her on that. And yeah.
Well, right now, she's working with kids in
Yeah.
trafficking. And when we met Diamond, just seeing like her little journey over the episode.
Dude, she crushed it. That
She
girl
did.
crushed it.
Diamond is amazing. I love her. I was
Like-
like, wow, you broke my heart in 30 seconds.
Yeah, like I honestly
Seriously?
felt a little bit like I was watching something totally different for a second because her performances were
exactly. And what she was saying, I was like,
Yes.
what? What?
I
where
know.
am
And then the fact that she got busted and not the guy who hired her
Yeah.
since she's a sex worker. Like legally, like why are we arresting like the women who are like trying to like to do this for survival often, not to generalize, but often, like because it's a last resort.
Exactly. And I forget all of these things, which I always love the Fosters for bringing up like storylines that I don't really know or fully understand or think about like the, I don't know, intense heartbreaking side of it all. And you just see the legality from the outside, you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
And the
right.
Fosters always like brings a full backstory into those.
So you can be in
Yes.
the world of it and see exactly what happens.
Yeah.
I love that part about the Fosters as well.
Yeah, and the fact that she was like, I can't go to juvie because they've got guys inside, or I guess girls inside.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember this episode of Orange and New Black. It doesn't end well.
Yeah, right.
So we're combining the Orange and New Black with Fosters. Yeah.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
God.
Yeah. No, she was great. That performance was amazing.
Yes.
When she gave the telephone call. So we see that she spots the phone.
Yes.
And we're trying to figure out, is she going to steal it? Is she going to make a call? She makes the call. And when it's like such like Stockholm syndrome to armchair diagnose it. She's calling him daddy.
Yeah.
Right?
That's particularly
Well,
like,
I mean, that's
oh.
usually what most girls call their pimps is daddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's that, whole
And-
psychological bondage thing.
Okay, but did you also know that like kind of like to repayment she would like should bring another girl?
Yes, I couldn't believe he asked her to do that, number one. And number two, that she's probably most likely going to, abide by those orders.
Which really threw me, like when Steph was asking her afterwards if she was going to help like them get him and turn him in. And she was like, yes. I was like, wait, okay, wouldn't it be nice if we found out that her reasoning behind calling him was actually to help, but that would have been her moment to tell Steph right away? So she's going to play both sides of it, and I don't know how she's going to successfully do that, to be honest.
I don't know how it's going to end for her. Like, yeah.
I don't know, because she told him a lot of information. Like, I'm calling from this cop's daughter's phone.
Which Lord knows that's going to come back.
Right, which is to make him aware of what's going on. And it's like, so what side are you going to actually play and what's going to actually happen?
And then just made me nervous, too, and Steph said to Callie, which she should not have done, don't tell Callie to look out for her.
Legit.
We know that Callie kind of has this like rescue like person inside of her.
Yeah.
I could just see her like needing to save the day.
Oh, completely.
All the time.
Yeah, like take me instead.
Yeah.
But you know.
Take me instead. I don't know about all that. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, you going by yourself. I'm not going.
We'll
with
meet
you.
up later, baby.
Right?
I felt like she should have asked Daphne actually to be the one to take care of her.
Me?
Yeah, I did.
I have one child and one child only, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I did. I
point.
thought that she was going to ask her before she asked Callie, because Callie, I feel like, seems a little bit removed from that home, and Daphne's still like right up in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she could look out for her.
I could,
technically.
yeah. I mean, but
You're
know,
like, but you're like, hell
but I'm
no,
like,
no.
I don't do new people too well. I'm like, who is this girl? Okay.
I was really impressed too that Diamond picked up a lot of skills from the pimp. So when she needed to convert this girl, she knew exactly the one to approach. She got the outsider. She like built up her confidence. She said, "I can give you this thing." It was like textbook how to win friends and influence people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was spot on.
Was also, I thought, just like, even, I don't know, to me credited her performance even more, the way that she went so back and forth on like lying so well.
Yes,
like
because when it opened up, she was emotional.
Yes.
And we felt for her, and then she's flipped the script. Now she's lying. Now she's trying to persuade this. I'm like, go ahead, Diamond.
legit, she was killing it.
Yeah.
God, do you know who the actress is? But you only shot a little bit with her. I can't recognize. I was recognizing her. I want to see her. What else?
Agreed.
She's very talented.
that
Let's
up.
just
Yeah.
say that. She's extremely talented.
I was really impressed.
Love her.
Oh, we'll IMDb after this.
That has been one of the like heavier storylines that we've seen.
Yes. I'm real intrigued. Well, the minute that they said that Steph was going to be detective for human trafficking, I'm like, that is a huge, intense, like, storylines to be brought in with that. That's dark, man.
That's a case for you right there.
I just don't know where it's gonna go.
It's okay.
No.
Tune in next week. You'll find out.
But then again, who was it? Hayden was the one telling us that, like, by the end of the season, you're like, is this even the same show? Like, do you think that has to do maybe with all the human trafficking stuff?
Are you saying that she might bring Callie in as one of the girls?
No, stop it. That is not what I'm saying.
That
I don't
is-
know
what
where
are you
you
saying?
got
That is a different show.
when we had Hayden in, we were like talking about the end of the season and the trial and everything. He was like, by the last episode, when I read it, he was like, is this even the same show? Like, he was like, it was so dark and different that I was like shocked by it. But I didn't even think at the time I kept thinking it was going to be about the trial. But now bringing in this like trafficking storyline and Diamond, I'm like, oh shoot, what if
Diamond
it's
is bringing
in that aspect?
Callie with her to Russell?
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure of anything.
My God, I'm like, who?
This is Trump's America. Anything goes.
Let's not talk about that. That's a whole nother subject and show
It's a
in
different
itself.
show. A different
Let's
show.
Let's not do that. And moving on.
If it's okay with you, then Daphne, I'd like to discuss Callie and AJ.
You okay with that?
So we
No,
open it
I
up,
just-
and there's the kiss.
It's okay.
So jumping to the end, AJ is single. Daphne, do you have any character suggestions of who he should date next?
Well, I think, Tasha definitely needs a father figure in her life. So, and AJ is, yeah.
You think he's ready to become a father?
I didn't say become a father, but he's a really good influence, probably. That good father figure for Tasha. Just saying.
What a lovely suggestion.
And it would be a
Absolutely.
great company for Daphne. I'm just putting.
Hilarious.
And y'all would make a beautiful couple, I think. I'm just saying, you would.
I mean, I would settle for Ty, his brother, when he gets out of jail.
Actually, that's what I was just going to say to you. I was like, I wonder if they actually would do that, though.
I mean, it could happen.
Okay, we'll see. We'll find out.
I mean,
were we surprised that after Callie saw AJ kiss the girl, that she went to Mariana and they were like having girl talk, and it was like a cute moment where she's like win him back, and it wasn't just like anger of like, you're out of my life.
Yeah. I thought that was appropriate because she had already kissed somebody else, and I feel like if you already had kind of done the cheating, it's hard to.
was it an accident though?
This is true, but she didn't have all of the things figured out. I'm surprised though that she didn't stick around longer when she saw the kiss. Like the minute the kiss happened, she walked away. She didn't even wait to see if he did actually push her away. Like when she said that to Mariana, I'm like, you actually didn't watch him push her away at all.
But you kind of need time. I mean, once you see a kiss like that, and I mean, I would have walked away too. Like,
Are you kidding me? My ass would have been huffing onto that
I'm
court.
like, wait a minute, like, because you're in your feelings, and then stuff, your mind starts to go, and you have to walk away from it. I would have to walk away.
I would want him to feel as bad as possible, so I'd be like, AJ, let's talk later. And then I'd get my car and drive home.
You would.
God, I love you so much.
Him have
You
a panic
would
attack.
say, AJ.
I'd wave.
Really?
And so that he knows that I just saw him kiss the other girl, and then I'd get my car and drive away. So then he panics.
Yep.
Oh wow.
You're brilliant.
Yeah. You're trying to give somebody a heart attack.
Yeah,
Seriously?
exactly.
Like-
Because in the other scenario, Callie has the heart attack. No, I want him to. He's the one who did it. I want him to have the heart attack.
Okay. Wow. All right. Wow.
And also then it becomes the onus is on her to bring it up, whereas I'm like, no, I need you to like win me back. And then also I'm actually really I'm a very very reasonable person in real life, so I would want like this like crazy thing to happen, and then like him to come like chasing, and then me be like, okay, let's talk about it.
You want a movie. That's
Or
what
at least
you want.
like a 30-minute TV show.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The Notebook. That's what you want. You want the Notebook.
I love this so much.
He wants the
No,
Notebook.
Jeff just wants to be the one standing there going, uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
Okay, then tell me this. Do we think that AJ did not invite Callie into the shower because of her ankle bracelet?
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I actually liked the ankle bracelet. I noticed it at the beginning when she got out of the car and she had those cute little like tan suede shoes on and she had a little anklet, and I was like, I am going to go home and make myself an ankle bracelet.
I mean, I think
I
it's
don't think that-
perfect.
I
I
don't
think
think
the
that's the
costume
reason.
designer's genius.
Yeah, that was cute, but that's not the reason.
Oh, is it? Tell me what's the reason.
First of all, he was startled, and there would have been no talking.
Oh,
okay.
I thought you were going to say because it wasn't Daphne.
Well, no, because he didn't know he was coming in the shower with him, and of course he's gonna be like, "Who is it?" And then it's her, and then I just wish they would have just kissed and made up. But then later on, then they talk and then they make. I'm like, come on, guys, like let's just.
She did stand on the outside for too long. Had she just jumped right in, he wouldn't have had a chance
Right,
to turn her away. But
exactly.
she stood there like,
She
I'm
was like,
just chilling.
"Hey,
I'm
how
like-
are you? What's going on
Yeah.
in life?" And he's like, "Yeah, so I'm just taking a shower."
I'm trying to do something seductive, and yet I'm only going to go like 80% of the way.
That's because she's like, I need to like know if it's worth it before I get my hair wet.
True. That's a good job,
But
Jeff.
if you want
That's a true
something, you go
statement.
all the way in for it.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want it then.
And then you just get
Maybe
pissed when
not.
he did make you get your hair wet, and now you have to dry it again.
No, if I'm getting my hair wet, I'm staying in the shower. We're both showering, and then we're gonna get out. And that's how that's gonna be.
I'm calling BS on a high schooler being that ripped.
True statement. He looked good though. And all I kept thinking about was
Looked real good. didn't
he
he?
did. When they were having that serious conversation, all I kept thinking about whoever was spraying him with the spray bottle in between takes to make sure he still looked wet.
I know, because it
all
was
I was
dripping.
thinking about.
It was like coming down his pectoral and his bicep.
It
Yeah,
was all I
You're
was
saying
thinking
when they were
about.
talking in the hallway after?
Yeah, well, on the bed after.
on the bed when they
Oh,
sat down and they had
That's
their
so
moment.
funny you noticed that.
No, yeah, it was all I was
he was
thinking
still
about.
he was still a little moist. still a little wet.
So you
from the
both picked up
shower.
on that.
Yes.
That is so
Did
funny.
we not
Yes.
pick up on it?
And we didn't even have to talk about it. We both just
we
knew.
just kind of knew. We were like, yeah, Callie, go ahead and say what you got to say. But right now, it's
Girls
all
are
about AJ.
perverts. Don't let us tell you otherwise.
Yeah. pretty
Okay,
much.
wow. I was just like, all right, I don't look like that.
Oh, Lord.
God. So, and then they go, flashing to the end, they did break up.
Are you
Hannah's
okay?
freaking out.
Are you okay? What's happening right now?
Looking down and just listening to Jeff, I'm like, I think we just startled Jeff so much he doesn't know how to speak right now. He's like, and then, wait.
I've forgotten all language.
Oh, Lord.
I just was
okay.
like, I was impressed and startled by the honesty with which he broke up with her. Oftentimes breakups are like, wait, I'm sorry, what are you trying to communicate to me?
100%.
And he was like, yo, like, you're complicated and it's just not fun anymore.
It actually broke my heart when he honestly answered that he liked her. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I just got dumped all over again.
But he loves Callie, but he likes this other girl.
Yeah.
How do those two things exist?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he did the admirable thing by like breaking up with Callie immediately.
But he really wants to be with her. That's what I understand. Like,
Right.
these guys really want to be with her. Yes, she's complicated. Yes, it's hard. But you have to fight for the girl that you love. Like, she's been through a lot of things in life. She's damaged. She's been through ups and downs. But she's worth the fight. And, like, her love is like, come on, guys. Like, step it up. Come on. You're not going to get a girl and love her easily. That's not how it works. It's not going to work.
But it's not supposed to be easy, but it's not supposed to be this hard.
It broke my
really
heart, though.
hard?
Her going to jail, her investigating crimes.
It breaks
Okay.
my heart, though, because
what-
now
what has he been
now
through?
she has this on top of her plate of, like, knowing that it just breaks my heart because now she's going to know continuously, even if he does date this girl, that he is in love with her, but likes this girl and just can't be with her because it's difficult. And that's heartbreaking. That's tough. And then on top of, like, everything else going on in her
AJ,
life.
just be with Callie, love her unconditionally, and have a relationship and be happy. Easy.
Well, and if he's not going to be with her, he better not date Kara. I mean, I don't remember the girl's name. Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah. He better not be with her if he's
if you
not
don't
going to be
date,
with
if you don't
Callie.
date Callie, just be single.
He's,
Exactly.
He's gonna date Dawn though.
Yeah, it's bull.
And it's gonna break
It's
her
bull.
heart, and then he's gonna eventually stop loving her and fall a lot of love, and then it's gonna be.
And
over.
how bold of Dawn to kiss him on the basketball court like that. I'm sorry, but that was bold.
Maybe it was building up the entire game.
I was like, I would have done it.
Hey,
Maybe it was building up the entire game, and she's like, all right, here's my chance.
Maybe.
I'm gonna take my shot. Get a shot.
She really did, though.
and she took it, and she kind of won.
She did.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. Speaking of AJ, he turned Mike down for
Yeah.
adopting him.
Yeah.
When Callie was
sad.
giving this speech of, I chose what felt like home, I had to do what felt right for me, I thought she was trying to convince him to stay, but then she was like, if you need to go, go.
I did, too.
Yeah.
It was, I was just, again, like, is a very reasonable, good advice.
It was.
Because I mean, they both relate to each other, which is why they should be together.
Exactly, which was stupid to watch them have that scene, and then right after that scene
Right,
for them
exactly.
to break up.
I'm not interested or like able to talk about high schoolers being should be together or not, like it's fate. When
You're
they're
like,
under
they're over,
16.
they're over.
There are some high schoolers that have been together since high school, and they're probably married with kids right now.
Yeah, the
Yeah, they're
majority.
half my friends, so it's
Right.
terrifying.
So high schoolers know what true love is. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Maybe not all.
Sometimes.
Some have
Sometimes.
and do.
Yeah.
Some,
Not the
yeah,
majority.
Some have.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't worry.
granted, this is going to make room for her and Brandon eventually, but that we're so far away from that storyline coming back around that I'm
But
a
I'm
little
still
like,
here for her and Brandon.
I know,
I'm still here for
which
that.
I'm glad. I'm glad to know this.
I support that one.
Yeah.
More than her and AJ. I support her and Brandon.
I agree with it
Because that
but
was like,
unfortunately,
that
we're not.
love is like, that's like Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski from from Saved by the Bell. Like, you cannot.
I love that was your comparison.
Like, you cannot break that up. Like, that's what it is.
Maybe her going to jail would just like help
Push
slow
that?
Yeah.
maybe, because right now I feel like they're so far away from that storyline, but they have to bring it back
But
around,
it's okay.
right?
We can
Yeah.
come
A
around with it.
conjugal visit.
I just wish they wouldn't have ended things between
don't
Callie
think
and
they have
AJ
those
like
anymore.
this. I'm sorry, I like heard what you said and just now processed it in the
I'm
middle
sorry,
of saying
I
that.
interrupted you. What did you say?
I processed it right away. I was
No,
like,
I didn't. I was like, oh, yep, hilarious. Now I don't. Oh, I said.
forgot your thought.
I did. I've lost it. I just hate that they ended things with Callie and AJ this way, though. Like, I'm ready for them to bring it back around to Brandon and Callie, But I think this was a lame way for their little
they
thing
could've
to end.
broken up on better terms.
Yes,
and,
or
been
been
friends
mutual.
and just hey, you know what? It's not working out. Let's just both be friends with
I
each
don't
other.
have a problem with it.
Really?
Yeah, why do you think it's lame?
Maybe I'd be more okay with it if she had left him. For somebody for whatever reason, but for whatever reason, him breaking up with her for another girl angers me.
I think maybe because a lot of the story.
Because you're a woman and you
Probably.
understand. Got it. Yeah,
That's probably the only reason.
I want to agree with that.
So I think so. Also, a lot of the stories, Callie's stories, were we're on her side by default.
Right. And I'm
much.
sorry, but Cara Oyster's a delight. But she already broke up one relationship on Pretty Little Liars when she joined. You know what I mean? I'm like, girl, you keep going on these shows and ruining relationships.
No, I don't.
That I almost hate that it's her again. Is what it is.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yes.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
A little hostile about that, are we?
And she's delight, but I will let her know when she comes in.
What are your thoughts on Mike buying apartments for everybody?
I love that.
I love it. Can anyone buy one for me?
Agreed.
I love that he's been saving the money from the state.
That was so sweet.
Agreed.
That's a lovely gesture.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More of that.
Yes.
So he's like, I got this idea. So we're going to do this and then this and then do this. And I'm like, he had it all planned out.
Right? Because I always forget, too, with the families on the fosters, that they are getting that money from the state for fostering them because they are already, put together families, you know what I mean, before they foster the kids. And so many times, in the real life, everyday world, it's families taking kids in and kind of taking that advantage of that money.
Yeah.
So I forget that they're still getting money and knowing he was saving it the whole time.
Yeah. Mike's
Not
saving
even
money.
using it to take care of him. That's pretty
Steph and Lena are not, though, because they did adopt.
Right.
But they
Right.
were. I
Yeah.
guess when they were fostering. Yeah. I mean, just when he said that, I was like, oh, I wonder how long the writers have been saving that for us.
Right?
You know?
That's
It was
a true statement,
such
though.
a good moment.
Yes.
I loved it.
That they knew all along and we never knew. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna drop that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because did you see AJ's reaction to that?
Yes.
He was like, "Oh my God! I so want you to adopt me now. Now you can
know.
adopt me."
He lit up. It was really cute,
Yay!
actually.
It was great.
I have not lost hope on that adoption. I think it's going to happen.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know because Ty's coming out of jail, right? When his brother gets out, he's gonna, he wants
Maybe
to
he'll
move in with
adopt
him.
them both.
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he could win Ty over.
Well, see, Ty seems like he's really hardcore, and then
But-
AJ's really kind of the sweet one. So it's kind of we'll see.
How old is Ty?
He's older.
I don't know. I can't.
I
Think
don't
of
even
Ty.
know how adoption works once you're past 18.
I don't think Ty can be adopted.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely
Right.
older than
Oh, okay.
AJ.
I can't think of Ty, the character, without thinking about when they were going to get him in one episode, and he's like, "We have to go get Ty," and I was like, "Why are they getting Thai food at a time like this? That's horrible." So every time we talk about Ty, I'm like,
You
"What?"
didn't really think that, did you?
Well, they were literally going to get him, and then she's like, "We have to get Ty," and I was like, "Why are they getting Ty?" I mean, I love Ty,
That's
but come
brilliant.
I
on.
think that would be what they would be doing in that moment. Let's go get Thai food right about now.
Right?
Let's
must
take a
have just
chill
been-
pill. Let's just calm this down.
And let's eat.
Other people who need to take a chill pill, Drew.
Oh, yeah, Drew.
He needs some Ty.
It's that new vice principal, yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm just not feeling him at all.
Well, he's like the new Justine, who's the new Courtney, who's the new Liam, who's the new someone else.
True statement.
New Black.
Clearly.
True statement.
I just don't like that he told on Lena.
Well, for sure. So wait, did they hint that he's going to be principal? I feel like I kind of missed that
Yeah,
moment.
he's
he's
now
okay.
interim
They're
principal.
principal.
There's been so much tension between Monty and Lena.
I can feel it. You can cut it with a knife.
Yeah, it's just interesting that Drew played into that.
Which I hate because we had gotten at a point where Monty had become a good character to everybody. You know what I mean? She was really on the rocks, and then they were at a good place. And then this guy comes in and facilitates all of this anger and hostility between the two. And then Monty is the one who gets taken out of the situation.
That was part of his plan. I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if also his plan was to knock out Lena, and then he just kind of stepped into the principal job itself.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Absolutely.
Man, I also I don't know that this is a big enough. Or I'm curious if this would be a big enough issue to get somebody to resign over.
Agreed. I thought the same thing.
I was like, not so much.
Exactly.
Because Lena and Monty were both for it, and Monty just wanted to get the permission slips, but it was something that was off campus, really had nothing to do with the school.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that, like, the signature forms, the consent forms made it a school-sponsored event in theory, but even in let's say that's a mistake, even though I don't think it's a big enough mistake to make a person lose their job.
No, I feel like it'd just be like a warning versus
it'd be like, we can't do this again. That type of thing. Not like, oh, you need to resign and yeah, like, but it was all again part of his plans, and that was kind of harsh. I was like, oof, but I mean, we kind of saw that coming.
I know. I also wonder if they're trying to just get Monty out the show because Annika has been booking so much stuff lately.
That's what I kind of wondered
too.
Can
we not say that? Like, that's not, no.
What do you mean?
I want her to always be on the show.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, I congrats on everything that you've been booking.
Yeah,
so, but I want you to be on the show forever.
Like, having her on the show in like a less permanent way, not the principal of the school they go to every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I like her role.
I like her a lot too.
I think she should stay in that role.
I do too. I do too.
Oh,
don't be giving nobody any ideas, Jeff. No ideas.
Well,
it's already been written.
Oh. Well, okay.
The rest is still unwritten, like the song.
Did she book like a film though? Because I feel like Tycoon is the other thing that she's like mainly on right now, and both of those seasons already filmed, so she made it through. You know what I mean?
She can do everything. She's Superwoman. She can do all shows, all plays, all everything.
Yeah, right.
So it's all right. She's
just a fault.
There's 24 hours in a day. She can do it.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
I need to take that into account.
Okay, who wants to talk about Jesus?
Oh, I love Jesus.
Oh, do you?
I really do love Jesus. I just love him so much, and I love this. I mean, I don't love the storyline, but I love that he gets to act.
I'm so sad for him. It just breaks my heart every time I see him on the screen because he's just going through so much, and he's trying so hard.
And he was such a jerk character for a while. He really changed, especially with Noah playing him.
It's true.
And now it's just he dealt a hard hand.
He did.
Noah's killing that character.
I was gonna say, but Noah, when last time he came in, he wanted something more challenging from the role,
and that's amazing.
Which I don't think he thought this would be the challenge, but I think it's cool watching, knowing that he wanted something more in depth, and it's happening for him.
Yeah, it reminds me of that thing too, where something really massively bad happens, and for 2 years you just kind of sloth through and deal with it, and it's bad, and then a couple of years later you're like, wow, I was dealing with a lot of stuff.
True statement.
This is that time period. If he gets to delay his senior year of school, if he has to go to a special needs school, if he has to learn to read again.
I so don't want him to go to special needs school. I so want him to just be able to finish school and become a senior and do the project.
That's just amazing and bold writing though. If they do take them there,
yeah.
I feel like they'll end up having him though just homeschooled.
Probably
from Lena.
Yeah.
Then she would not have a job?
No, I don't think from Lena. I think they'll probably bring in somebody to really kind of get him to where he needs to be.
Maybe Monty.
Y'all just don't want her in the school, huh? You don't
well,
want her,
I'm just saying because that's how they'll keep her on the show.
Yeah, but you don't want her in the school.
You're
siding with Jeff on this.
I mean,
Monty can be in the school and at the house.
I mean, listen, villains always get what's coming to them. It could be that Drew just gets kicked out and Monty stays.
You don't know what's going to happen now. Because of the situation that just occurred on this episode. So you cannot foresee her not being in the school, okay?
She wants her to be in the school so badly.
Did I not just say that she would stay in the school?
I think you did. Did you?
It's okay.
Yeah, I was just saying that Drew could found out and Monty and Lena could stay in school.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I guess so.
You're like, okay, I'm cool. I'm okay about it.
I was like, okay, fine.
But I also didn't know that did we know that Jesus drew?
I mean, he can't read. I don't know if that's part of brain injuries. Drawing can happen, but reading, writing can't.
Right.
I mean, you have to express yourself some way.
No, but I mean, even before the brain trauma, because Mariana was like, "You're drawing again," and I was like, "Did his character used to draw?" And I missed it.
I don't really remember him drawing.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great artist. But I didn't remember this. I was like, well, this is new information.
It was great. And I think that's such a cool idea to build that.
Yeah.
I want them to just work on it in the backyard if it can't happen.
Just true statement. I agree.
And, at the end of the episode, Mariana tweeted that she lied to her brother. And we saw her tell him that the project was on. Yeah. It's a hard lie to get out of.
Well, because I think maybe she's hoping that things turn around for him really fast and that he's able to come back to school and finish his senior year. So I kind of like the lie because it's oh, we're going to do it together.
Yeah.
And it's going to be both of our projects, so it'd buy some time for her to figure everything else out. I love her. I love her character.
I do too. But now
She's-
that she did it, it's going to backfire, I feel like. Now that she did the
Kinda,
lie,
yeah.
we're in trouble.
Oof. It's just like the same Mariana we saw who like loved playing with Anna's baby and like meeting like the new family, like is now taking care of her brother. It's very nice to
It
watch.
really is.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. When she like climbed up on bed to read him that story, I was
Oh,
like,
that was the cutest. He was
was
like,
so
can you?
cute.
She's like, I found it in the attic, and then he's like, can you read it to me? And then they read it
it
together
was
like
so
if they were
cute.
like kids.
But all I kept thinking about when they did that, I thought about kids and reading to kids. I was like, he's going to memorize that damn story and pretend like he can read again. It's all. I know. I went
wouldn't
there
have
immediately.
Even thought of that. Okay.
I was just like thought like it was heartbreaking seeing him stutter during the meeting at school,
I
the
know.
vice president.
Oh, with that hat on and those.
But I liked the interaction with the students, like his old teammates, and them being like, "Cool
Yeah.
glasses, man."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
It
were
was so
encouraging
cute,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
I loved it.
I was also surprised to hear Lena label it as depression that he had too. Like that's the first time we've heard something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he's been depressed, but like to label it that.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
dealing with a lot.
Yeah. And where is Gabe?
Yeah, when that phone was like, the number has been disconnected. It's no longer in service.
I don't know.
I was like, Gabe, I'm gonna need you to make an appearance because you got to help him build this
And we'll
treehouse.
see him back at some point.
Right. We
Yeah.
because we know he's coming back this season. Yes, that is like a confirmed thing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so then we know he will be found. Him and his.
Yeah, but that doesn't
His
mean he's gonna
quads.
help with the tree.
I'm sorry, he's got great legs.
I'm sorry. Are you crushing on Gabe?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you not?
Not so much.
You crazy. You crazy. I've been wanting him to come in here forever.
Oh.
And on that note, let's talk about some predictions.
I know you said about
predict.
the treehouse. I still heard it, even though.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh shoot! Now I got to think about it.
So, Daphne, you kind of know what might be happening. What would you like to see happen?
I cannot confirm or deny that, but what do I want to see happen? I want Callie to get back with Brandon.
Okay.
Okay, I know that's far fetched, but hey.
You're just
I
pandering
support
though.
it.
I like it though.
Yeah.
What else would I like? I would like to see Drew gone. I want to see Jesus back to normal, in a sense of like getting back to who he really is, and you know, his whole situation turning around. I would like to see. I really kind of do want Mike to adopt AJ. I just really want that to happen. I don't know why. Because he loves him. He loves him. Like you know what I mean?
He
I'm
does.
just
I would
like-
like to see that happen too, and I don't think it's that far fetched.
I don't either.
I think it probably will happen, but on AJ's terms.
Fingers crossed. Hannah, anything specifically you're thinking about?
No, I'm really more so just intrigued about the Diamond storyline and how that's going to
Oh
blow
yeah, I forgot
up.
about that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be one big storyline.
Yeah.
one big thing to happen.
So I think the most, and we're gonna have to talk. Emma's gonna probably be in the next episode, I would presume, because they didn't talk about that storyline very much this episode, as far as
Yeah.
it goes with Jesus.
That's a
All we
heavy
saw
one.
was Brandon hiding the letter.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a heavy one.
yeah.
That's a heavy topic.
Jeez, I don't know. And all we saw in the preview for next week was like a really large Aaron storyline, the Elliot Fletcher role.
Yes, I love him so much. I really do.
I do too.
I do. I think he's so great and adorable. I really do.
Yeah, I'm excited. And
Love you.
I also think like Callie is now single. Aaron was interested before. Like, is that a new love interest?
I thought the same thing.
No, Callie's going to get back with Brandon at some point.
Oh, okay, you're
So
right.
we're going to have to hold out on that.
But I'm
And-
stoked to hear more of his backstory. We haven't heard much of Aaron's backstory about like when he transitioned and everything and like his family life. So I'm stoked to see us meet his family.
Yeah, it does
wanna
not
see everything
look
revealed.
positive.
No, it doesn't. But I'm like really excited to get more of his story.
Awesome. Daphne, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's always a pleasure being here with you guys.
yeah.
and
Anything else
gossiping.
you want to plug and let us know if
Oh
you're
my
doing?
goodness! Oh, I'm working on my own one-woman show
Oh my
about my
God.
life.
Girl, that's awesome.
Thank you. There is no date set of yet, but it's coming. So
That's
check my
a big
website,
deal.
DaphneClark.com for updates.
And can you spell Daphne for us, just because it's different than the characters?
Oh,
Daphne.
absolutely. It's DAFFANY Clark.com.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you for
guys.
joining us.
Yay, thank you.
Hannah, where can the good people find you online?
You all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at the Hotshot Dude.
And I'm on Twitter at JeffMasters1. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.